Hey Legionnaires, we're back in the medieval world of 1212 AD and we have a glorious 2v2 here as we have the Danish on the attack, and they are not alone. They're joined by the Croatians in this one, and they are already getting stuck in these Croatians here. The communal nobles already been sent into the fray against the Venetians on the defense here, and the Venetians are not on their own either. They have the Ottoman Turks with them here, so a very unusual alliance for both sides really geographically. Yeah, a bit of a strange one, but certainly I'm looking forward to this one. As you can see, we are in the city of Prague here. We've done this used this map before in a few of our own sieges. It's one of the custom siege maps that you can get with the custom siege map submod that comes with, you can get with 1212 now, and yeah, I'm loving it. I mean, it looks amazing. It looks proper like a medieval city. And I'm sure that the armies here today are going to fight tooth and nail for their streets. And yeah, you can see in here already. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to tell the difference between the Croatians and the Venetians a little bit, because they're kind of, you know, geographically they're pretty close to each other. But Turks certainly are very identifiable, you can say, compared to the other ones. Already these swords here are losing. You can see the Venetians are sending up some of their crossbows onto the wall, and they're going to try and shoot down into the flanks, try and do some damage to these pavis and these communal swords in there. There is no tier limit on this one by the looks of it. I've seen a lot of tier 2, seen tier 3 stuff. There might even be some tier 1 stuff, I'm not sure. But yeah, a lot of tier 2, a lot of tier 3 being used. And the Azap swords, these light swords here, also doing the same thing as the crossbows, and they're jabbing down, as you can see, into the fight below. That's a good use of this unit because yeah, their javelins will do a lot more damage than their swords. Look at that. Already making those infantry into porcupines. Yeah, they're getting really stuck in. There you go. I mean, the spear wall here shouldn't hold for too long. It is only Hashir light spears. I imagine once these Brabazonian crossbows, yeah, here's some tier 1 stuff. Once these crossbows get up, they'll probably start to do some damage. I mean, they're going to start shooting over the top. Crossbows in 1212 can arc their shots. So imagine once they start arcing their shots, they're going to start doing some damage to these light spears here. We also have got the Land Vern infantry getting stuck in here against some Hashir. So that's another easy sort of win for them. It should be anyway, on paper. Obviously, it could be different depending on what else gets involved in this fight. Denmark should be able to break through this. Good to see Denmark as well in a fight. We often don't see them in siege battles in 1212. So yeah, good to see them back on the battlefield. It's off bone roster, certainly for the earlier periods. Tier 3 not so much. I feel like by tier 3 everyone has a lot of cool, unique stuff. But there's some very fun units that and like builds you can get for early period Denmark. I feel like I've got some Landvern infantry here running off their tower because it is in some serious damage here in the end. Next one looks like it could be in damage of being destroyed as well. We've got a catapult there that's already using its burning shot. I think this infantry's going to get fully off the tower. I feel like you should lose men as you let your men come off this tower as it's burning. Probably should take some losses because they're actually going to lose 0 men. They're going to be absolutely fine from that. Landvern infantry here, starting to land on the wall against more Hashir. Did he just bring a lot of light infantry? It looks like that is the play here by the Ottoman players, just to bring a lot of light infantry. His army was much larger than the other ones. He had almost like 3k troops, so he had like a full stack, it seemed. So yeah, that's a bold move here. And we actually got a Muni d'Armes. How have they gone behind enemy lines? Maybe off the wall, I'm not really sure. Or these guys have rallied, but a charge coming from the Venetian cav here. That might finish off this pavis. It's 110 out of 120, so it's very heavy, very high on like men left. It's not taking any losses. It's wavering. I feel like it's getting encircled. It's the general here, actually, the Doge himself, that's getting involved in these charges here. And there you go. Yeah, the Muni d'Armes are losing, but they help rout the pavis and also a Croatian communal noble. And yeah, shock infantry will do great things against spears. They love a fight against spears, so shock infantry. Again, this fight here, I mean, Hashir are losing slightly. They're dealing damage to much better infantry than themselves. The Azaps are now getting slaughtered on the walls by others like the Skulls. see the very clash of culture. I mean, like Ottomans are almost meeting like the descendants of the Vikings. It's kind of a cool concept to think about. I do like the colours as well. Denmark. I mean, the yellow and blue looks very good. I mean, these Huskars look excellent. They really do. These technically are, I think they're medium melee. So these are the tier 3. They're pretty much just sergeants, but they call them Huskars, which I love. You know, just don't call them sergeants. Call them by something different. But yeah, they're landing a whole bunch of them along this line here. Some Azaps there getting routed. I think if they're going to go into the side here of this defense, try and help with the breach. And what's in there? Noble longsword now in the fight for the Danish player. So yes, if you're enjoying all things 1212 AD and would like to see some more medieval action on the channel, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment show your support, guys. It really does help out the channel. And if you want to send in any of your own 1212 AD replays, and you're like, Pope, I've got plenty that you need to see, then do send them into my Discord. Link is down below in the description. And also feel free to join if you want to get involved in some battles. We do quite a few 1212 AD streams and scenarios on the channel, or on the Discord, sorry, for the channel. If you want to get involved in any of those and show off your prowess in the battlefield, you're more than welcome to join as well. It looks like they're trying to get off the wall here at the Huskars, but there are still share on the wall that you need to really be dealing with. It looks like they are routing. A lot of these Azaps and Hashir are starting to rout. The longswords actually are losing. I think they're getting quite a lot of the attention from things like the dismounted, well, the Janissaries back here, sorry. Yeah, some of these are the heavier ones, and then also more like the lighter ones. So that's where a lot of the money seems to have gone into the hybrid, like archers for the Ottomans. Seems like that's where the cash is being soaked up. A lot of the light infantry is getting killed now. The Croatian communal nobles in here. There's a heavy shock variant. They're clearly like by tier 3, the communal nobles are no longer swords, but they're shocked. And they're carving their way through this Hashir line. I mean, look at the armor difference. No armor versus quite a lot of armor. Not quite like head to toe in steel, but you know, they're getting there. You see the crescent moon, the Ottomans there. He held aloft, fighting against the chess board of Croatia. There you go, they should get through these guys, and the Huskars also adding their mass to this fight. You need to be careful not to pull through. And yeah, they have in fact pulled through of these communal nobles here. I don't know if they meant to. Yeah, these Hashir are standing, and those communal nobles have pulled through. They're gonna rout them, but like, at least kill them off first, man. Come on. Oh, what is firing onto the wall? Is that that is archers? It looked like javelins for a moment, but yeah, it's archers firing up here. And they're focusing down these Bravazonian crossbows. Obviously, Denmark, it seems, went for the cheap version when it comes to crossbows. And these, bringing tier 1 stuff and get outgunned here by the tier 3 archers off the crossbows. And they've got good angles, though, into the lights down here. But kind of a waste of their resources using them against light infantry there. Oh, and infantry should carve through these guys. Look at that. Look at the crossbows there and the medieval town behind. It's glorious. It's got the keep all the way up there, with I guess the cathedral at the top of the hill. Yeah, I don't know what any of these guys are doing fighting over Prague, but here they are fighting over Prague. Again, be careful about pulling through here, guys. Do not do it. And there you go, the Huskars actually route for it, for their crimes. You see their Landverden infantry going through, and more Huskars go. Another line of Hashir to break through there. So yeah, they need to try and do that. On this side here, Lanciari Cerniti. I mean, I think purposely just pulling through. I mean, come on. They have routed it, but they're routing it because they're pulling through it, not because they're fighting it. They are now through. The defenders, I wouldn't blame the defenders if they start to just fall back on this final point, because if the attackers are going to just keep pulling through, then yeah, I don't know if I want to see that. But yeah, the Janissary Billmen here. They're prepared. They're going to make a last stand, these guys here, the guardsmen of the Sultan. We have actually got a cav charge here going in, though, from the Venetians. There's some polearms mixed in this, so they need to be careful. They've also just charged into a whole load of other suspicious things. I mean, I think the catapult crew or the Great Bombard crew took the most of the brunt. There are other things in, like halberdiers and heavy spears, that quite happily munch up on those Venetian riders. So also our handgunners all the way over here for some reason. Why these Turkish gunners are here, I do not know. They need to get to the front line. Get to the front line and deal with the problems at hand. And pole arms are being set up. They're going to block the street, stop any more cav charges. Good move there by the Croatian player.
The enemy have rallied their units.
Form a bit of a phalanx. Really, then the gunners need to be getting into play. And it looks like they are going to start firing soon. The range they're at now, though, is definitely far too far for them to be firing. I don't even think they are in range. They need to get a little bit closer. The crossbows, maybe, if they go in range, they'd be fine. But as you can see, actually looks like there's been a bit of a counter-offensive here by the Ottoman player. He's going to try and retake these walls. Looks like from landbird infantry. And there you go. They're wavering and breaking. They should be dealt with soon enough.
The men are broken and are fleeing.
Still plenty of reserves out here for the attackers. Noble longswords, more landburn spears, some skjold spearmen, it's like a heavy spear unit. Got pikes as well, still come in. They still actually got a bit of ammo on their great bombard as well that they could use to just either bombard more towers if they want to, or maybe shoot the units by the bridge. Make that a pretty undefensible position. And they've got broad cav as well, which, you know, it's only light shock cav, but I guess might be useful to run some stuff down. It's also just probably for, like, sallying out worries. And there you go, the Hashur actually won. They actually routed that landbird and the infantry. I think that might be now to archers, but yeah, nicely done there. And here we go, a cav charge here by the Venetians, stopping the Croatian assault. Croatian communal nobles are getting stopped in their tracks. The Pappy spears also might be in danger. Yeah, we've got units going down, but the pole arms decided not to move up with them because they're the reason why the cav has been kept at bay. The cav's actually carrying on, it looks like, and they've routed everything. Nicely done. Without a pull-through needed, might I add. Looks like we are going to see a bit of an offensive over here by Croatia as well, so they are going to try and go down this street here and then test this defense, which is being held by Venice. They've got some pikes, some spears, and some more swords on the wall there. So that's good to see. They are going to try and defend that flank. I mean, also good of Croatia. They're stretching the defenders by attacking on as many fronts as possible. That's the best thing you can do as an attacker. Usually, you have the numbers on your side, so you can usually stretch them as much as you like. And you can see they do have a little bit of an advantage. 3,900 against 3,200. They actually started with less men, 5,200 against 4,900. I think that is because of the light infantry spam of the Ottomans. That really made a big difference.
Our forces have found their courage. Back to the fight. Their gates are ours now.
You can see, yeah, they're going to just keep on fighting on here. It's just a fight that in the long term, they just can't win. Cannot win that prolonged fight there between these Huskars. They're just going to keep sending in troops. I mean, they could support with archers, I guess, maybe kill off one or two of these guys. But there's just so many more Huskars, and it looks like noble longswords are getting sent forward as well. Artillery has been fired with trebuchets for the defenders. Are going in a great shot. Really good target here is this central road. As you can see, there's lots of units stacked up, so if you miss one thing, you're going to hit the unit behind, potentially, or the unit in front. If you overshoot as well. Yeah, really nice. The Azaps are going in again against more Huskars. It's just going to be the same old story, I feel like, here. The Azaps need to get their jabbies off first. You've got to get your jabbies off and try and get that a little bit of advantage by killing some of the Huskars. But they haven't really been able to do that. Whether that's just because the Danish player's been really good at counter-charging, or whether it's just because the Ottoman player doesn't realize he should be using his javelins. I'm sure he probably is aware because that's why he's probably brought so many Azaps. But yeah, these guys are just going to end up getting killed. We are seeing shock infantry. We are seeing generously shock infantry come forward. So the airport's a decent shock, and there's more of it coming in. So maybe they'll make a difference. These janissaries didn't really get a great charge. They are now in the mix. Janissaries with a big axe is going to start cutting through Danish armor, splitting limbs. Oh, he's really committing. Ottoman player might want to hold back on his blobbing here. Some Janissaries going in as well. Janissary Billman. It's not the one. It was the one by the final choke point, and because a pike actually go back there instead for the Venetians, and it's looking like it's going a little bit wrong here actually for the Ottomans as well. Good charge though by the general, but they charged in some spears though. So that might not be the best place to keep fighting. But yeah, breach was open here. I think this is the Great Bombard using his final bits of ammunition, blasting a hole here, and it has meant that the you can see the Danish are going to get in, and that's why this whole sort of this whole sector's kind of falling apart a little bit. I'd send in the Brabazonian cav, maybe try and recharge these spears. They're probably going to die, but it's only a tier 1 light cav. It's not going to make or break today's game. And there you go, trying to do their bit. Also, they might just, with help with morale, help break these guys. They are. Need to be careful that they're not pulling through. I think they are trying to maneuver back out of the gate. Yeah, they're making a bit of a mess of it there. And rather the Hasher, they're worried about, obviously, it looks like the Janissaries coming in to just smother them. But yeah, they did make a little bit of a mess of it. But they did rout the Hasher, which is the main thing. You can see actually both sides are starting to blow up here. We've got crossbows for Croatia as well, right by the front lines. Hopefully they don't get caught in an infantry fight. They don't want to be in there. Set the Huskals to their bit. Looks like Janissary Billman as well losing. I think because they're not actually in phalanx, they're just individually fighting. Oh, nice shot there from the artillery, hitting its own troops. So that's not so well. It wasn't so nice. A bit of a disastrous one. Oh, the crossbows being caught out. I think that might have been a mistake there by the Croatian player. I imagine maybe pathfinding, trying to shoot down these streets is probably a bit of a pain, but he has now got his crossbows engaged accidentally. That might give the Ottomans some free kills here, trying to kill these poorly trained, at least in melee, the crossbows will be. These Janissaries will cut through them, you imagine. They are going to force a retreat from the crossbows. More swords being sailing through Croatian communal nobles. Over on this side here, the breakthrough looks like it's happened quite nicely, actually. Croatian communal nobles and halberdiers combining there to rout, it looks like some spears. And there are Janissary gunners waiting here, really shooting at these guys. I think Croatia needs to wake up and give the attack order. He is shooting these guys with Pavis crossbows, which is something, I guess, and he is still firing on the wall here. Sort of a wall fight taking place, just, trying to carve through those Venetians. How dare they side with the heretic that is the Ottomans, but they have. And the artillery is still firing. He needs to be careful not to hit his own city.
The men are
Don't
running,
burn that.
cowards!
And the general for the Ottomans here might be about to get stuck in melee. It might be about to see the death of the Sultan.
The general has been killed!
There you go. That is the general dead. That is the Sultan has fallen. I don't know where he has gone. He's amongst the dead down there. There you go. That's why you don't have shock infantry and spears fighting your general. He'll end up dying. And that might be the capitulation there of the Ottomans. We'll see. We're seeing lots of Venetians being committed over here. There is also the the hybrids for the Ottomans. They're still alive. And there's Janissary over here. So they still got some of their elites, what I count as elites anyway, the Janissaries and the hybrids alive. They'll hold for a little while. They are losing in these Janissaries. Oh, another! I'm pretty sure this artillery's defender artillery is actually being bribed. I'm pretty sure it's been bribed by the attackers. They've hit only Janissaries there. They hit none of their own troops. That's very unlucky. And there you go. That's that Janissary routed. I don't think the Venetians actually really like the Ottomans. They want them dead as well, as much as the attackers like, oh well, we'll just hit anything down there. We don't really care about Ottoman lives. They don't matter. Over here, the Doge's bodyguards also getting stuck in. They don't want to lose both the generals anytime soon. That could be a disaster. There's pole arms over here they need to be careful of. They don't want to end up running onto the end of those. But the Doge is being employed here to, I think, try and stop this advance. Here we've got, halberdiers and communal nobles of Croatia. There are swords available. Swords, I mean, I also get this pike into play. I don't like the idea that they're already preparing for a last stand defense. I understand why they maybe want to have something there, but You might need that pike elsewhere, because right now you're losing out in pike and halberd
A unit's
duels,
ammunition
because
is
one of your
spent, and
units
it can no
of
longer
pikes and
fire.
halberds is already preparing for a last stand defense. Again, they need to be careful here, a little bit of pull-throughs. The Danes are definitely doing a little bit, as are the Croatians. Keep pulling through. I would then not fully understand why the Ottomans by our script is not going to go through. Yeah, Croatian nobles, you can see here, they're pulling through.
We have destroyed the enemy tower!
Need to be careful. You'll end up just losing your infantry anyway from it. Shock infantry still fighting in there. These guys are literally head to toe in steel. They're incredibly armored. They'll carve through a lot of these lighter infantry down here. We've got medium spears. These are tier 3 going against tier 2. It's an easy win there for the Venetians.
They are trying to take out our general. Defend him.
Pikes coming up as well. They need getting those in there. That might turn that fight around in favor of the attackers. There's a general also under attack for some reason. Why is the Danish noble cav all the way over here? Tier 3 heavy shock cav. Why is that being shifted around all the way? There is a gate, I guess you could try and go through, but it's a big ask. Crossbows in melee as well. I mean, they're Brabazonian crossbows. Probably not going to do too much, I guess. Doge's bodyguard's still employed in this defense. He's been helping to rout some landburn infantry here. Halberds helping to try and win this fight here against the infantry, and again the cav is just pulling through. I don't know if the battle's like ever so slightly desynced, or just the players just have no respect for a defensive line. But yeah, the scouts here were definitely just trying to pull through the infantry. At least it seemed like they were. Tier 1 shock cav gone. That actually was a shot that hit some attackers. That one might have as well, but I'm not really sure. It was very close to being both. Also, like the fire ammo, though it does do morale damage, it's also going to start routing any Ottomans that remain, which I don't think there are many at this point. They've got pretty much wiped out, I think, across the board. Yeah, I think I'm looking everywhere. It's just really Venetians left. I mean, they're not going to break through that. It's a heavy spear infantry unit, and the crossbows above. That's really nice support. Nice little duo there that Venice has got. That is definitely going to win. Oh yeah, the Ottomans still have their janissary, like hybrid guys, I guess, actually. And that's pretty much it, I think. Again, gunners, I don't know if that might have just been an attack order, I think. Yeah, they shouldn't have pulled through. They're going to lose them anyway for it. It's like their own mistake. But it doesn't really matter anyway.
Our men are breaking up.
Because already you can see they're breaking in. They destroyed this force over here. The sword here got destroyed by shock infantry and the pole arms combined. They just need to get more, get the cav in here. You got some Croatian cav, the Viztezovi, or however you say it. Science like trebuchet. Get rid of it. They rear charging. Oh, they're just hitting these guys over here. Not bad at all.
Unit is running from the enemy.
These heavily armored knights should run down quite a lot of these janissaries. They'll probably start farming themselves some kills. As you can see, the retreat is on. If these spears can catch some of these swords, some of these crossbows and archers, and that'll certainly help as well. The general as well, if they can manage to catch him, kill him, that would probably break the spine and the morale of the Venetians. Looks like the cav is on its way. The Croatian cav. They need to be careful because there is pikes just there. They're going to need some crossbows of some sort to deal with that. I thought maybe they were going to retreat across the river, but they're not. They're actually bringing forward their pike by the looks of it as well. And yeah, numbers aren't looking great. It's 1,200 against 1,800. There is like an immunity to armor that's just kind of relative here. I have a feeling that maybe the replays are ever so slightly bugged, which if that is the shape is unfortunate. Does that seem like that might be the case? Just because there's been a bit of pulling through going on.
Our men are breaking off.
Which is unfortunate. Yeah, the trebuchet crew over here. They are going to get out. They're going to get killed off. There you go. The Cavs actually managed to get in. The Pikes, I think, have just given way. They've just fallen back for some reason. Allowed this player, this Croatian player, to get in, and he's going to try and get the gunners. Well, there's a little ploy to allow the crossbows and the archers and the gunners here to get a bit of an angle.
The men are running. Stand and fight, damn you!
But the Croatians are in, and now the Doge gets committed into this fight here. We'll see what he does. And the Croatians, yeah, no surprise, get routed. They're just surrounded, isolated, but they are now getting support. The Croatian infantry is breaking through this gap that's been left here by the Pikes.
The men are wavering.
As you can see, the band of Croatia is going to get into the king,
running from
or
the
like
enemy.
the Duke Croatian, or what if he's what title or rank he is really. But you can see with the Pikes all being committed, the bridge is no longer really that defensible. You can see the Ottomans are trying to defend it with their janissaries, trying to use it as a spot to shoot from. But yeah, it is looking like it's pretty over right now for these defenders. There you go. Good charge. That's absolutely fine just to carry on through that unit of gunners. They mowed them down. Prize is still standing, as I say, and 4 men left. They should break. Really good charges here from the Croatian king. Getting rid of these devious little pikemen. The king is, the Doge is still in here for Venice. I don't know if he's going to be here for long. And yeah, now the band of Croatia backs out of the pike fight. He just won. And he is fighting, well, it has gone through those crossbows.
Our men return to the fight.
I think the capping in the back lines here is upsetting these spears. That might make the difference in that sort of fight there. And there you go. It's ended a Pyrrhic victory. I don't know if we're actually going to get any end results. So I will say thank you very much to Vo, who was playing as the Danish player, for setting this one in. It's a very fun one. For some reason, I don't know why, whether 12-12 has recently just got like an update. Oh no, we are going to get end results. Okay. Whether, yeah, they were just then pulling through on purpose or whether it desynced, I'm not really sure. But there was a fair bit of pulling through going on, which is a shame to see. But yeah, VO was playing as the Kingdom of Denmark. He got 190 kills here with his long swords, 175 with another one, 126 kills with the swords, 204 with Huskarls, 128 with another, 253 here. Yeah, these guys just destroyed the Ottoman light infantry. And then his Cav getting 82 kills. Then we have Diadga playing as Croatia, 110 kills with the band of Croatia, 215 with his communal nobles here. And then his halberdiers, 109 kills. His swords, yeah, nothing too insane. Like getting like 60, 65. 76 kills with the Pavis crossbows. His Cav getting 147 kills. Then we have RWX playing as Venice. 202 kills with the Doge's bodyguard there. 344 kills with his heavy shock infantry here. And then 279 with the other. These guys did work. 190 kills with the Lanciari. Like the spears here, so they did very well. His sword's getting 101 kills. And then his Cav getting 122 and his Trebuchet getting 169. But I'm pretty sure it killed a lot of friendlies as well. Then we have Veteran Ghazi playing as the Ottoman Sultanate. That's very appropriate. 135 kills with his Janissaries there. 177 with the other like shock infantry Janissary. Yeah, his Hashir getting like no kills really at all. 43, 117 actually one of them did get. So that's pretty impressive. And the Azap swords. Yeah, 30, 60, nothing insane. The Janissary Billman, 73 kills there. 119 with the Janissary Bowman. And then his gunners getting 81 kills there. But there you go, guys. That is today's 1212 AD siege. The Ottomans did face off against the Vikings, and they could not deal with it, it seems, in today's 2v2. If you did enjoy and want to see more 1212 on the channel, do check out some of the videos appearing on your screen now. But until next time, guys, we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.